Look, if you get mad about what I talk about in this video, just remember you can't change it. It's a canon event. Yeah, that's right. We talking Miguel O'Hara in Spider-Man 2099 today. Why do I have to wait so long for the second Spider-Verse? In at 10, accelerated Decoy. Miguel O'Hara possesses the proportional strength of a spider, granting him superhuman strength capable of lifting up to 10 tons at his peak, but this enhanced strength also extends to his legs, allowing him to leap great distances, reaching heights of at least 30 feet in a single bound, but also his speed. O'Hara's speed surpasses the natural limits of any human athlete, enabling him to move and run at extraordinary velocities. His agility, balance, and overall coordination are heightened beyond human capabilities, surpassing even the finest athletes, but his reflexes are so greatly enhanced where he can actually run so fast that he leaves behind a body double that enemies will focus on because they think that it's him. Yeah, that's right, the dude basically can create a time remnant, like from the Flash, but not. In at 9, telepathy. This one you might not have known. Miguel O'Hara possesses the ability to communicate with others through telepathy, although the full extent of this power is still unknown, and its exact limits have yet to really be explored. O'Hara has demonstrated effortless communication with others using this gift. It is believed that this telepathy is closely connected to his spider sense, although he doesn't really have it. It's believed that it's kind of serving as kind of a compensation, serving as just a unique manifestation of heightened senses. I feel that this connection was best demonstrated in Spider-Man Edge of Time from 2011, in which Miguel is able to use a sample of Peter's DNA from a genetics program at Alchemax to create a chronal link, which is just a telepathic link between himself and Peter. To which Peter asks, are the other me's in my head too? But they weren't. Miguel tries to explain like the situation of that game to Peter, however Peter believes that there's a crazed killer on the loose in the building, so that he has to stop him before he kills everyone. But yeah, it's a great game, okay? Edge of Time, 10 out of 10, play it. In at 8, Telescopic Vision. Miguel also possesses exceptional visual acuity that surpasses that of average humans obviously, but even more so than you'd think. His eyesight allows him to see objects with incredible clarity at a much greater distance than normal, which obviously I'm wearing glasses I am in incredible envy of because I'm nearsighted. But even in low light conditions, O'Hara maintains the same level of visual perception, enabling him to navigate in near complete darkness. It is speculated that he may have the ability to perceive the infrared spectrum, allowing him to detect body heat and potentially see beyond what is visible to others, but that's yet to be proven from my knowledge at least. He also possesses a superior flicker fusion horizon, granting him the ability to perceive details that would appear as a blur to most individuals. This heightened vision acts as a form of early warning system, enabling him to anticipate and react to attacks from a distance. Additionally, his vision extends to the detection of energy waves, and initially he had to actually wear sunglasses to cope with this heightened sensitivity, but continued to wear them after like adapting his enhanced visual capability. But yeah, he had to wear sunglasses, and it actually ends up becoming a weakness too, which is kind of weird, but hey, it's still a thing. There you go. In at 7, Venomous Fangs. Miguel resides in a timeline devastated by a past civil war. Trapped within the corrupt corporation of Alchemax, Miguel's scientific brilliance is exploited by his employers, who ensnare him in a web of addiction to prevent his escape. Seeking to rewrite his genetic makeup to get rid of this addiction, Miguel embarked on an experiment to restore his former life by utilizing a copy of his pre-addiction DNA. However, his plans were thwarted as his DNA became intertwined with that of a spider, resulting in a transformative mutation. As a result, Miguel assumed the characteristics of a spider, with fangs this time reminiscent of the arachnid species, and talon-like claws mirroring their legs. Alongside these physical changes though, he acquired, all the normal stuff. Super strength, speed, agility, but yeah, he has fangs that can actually like inject people with a paralytic poison, which is insane. It's so creepy that Gwen in Into the Spider-Verse, or Across the Spider-Verse, thought that he was a vampire. If people are thinking that you're freaking Edward Cullen, then it's creepy, okay? The dude was like 107, hitting on a 17-year-old and marrying her within like a year and 8 months, and 6 of those months passed because they had broken up. If you're being compared to Edward Cullen, that's creepy. Sorry, bro. In its 6, organic spinrets webbing. In Miguel's forearms, he possesses spinrets that produce a potent and adhesive web-like substance from the back of his wrists. This organic webbing serves for multiple purposes, allowing him to swing around buildings and restrain individuals when needed, but his webs are chemically identical to authentic spider silk, setting them apart from the synthetic webbing used by the original Spider-Man, more in line with the Sam Raimi trilogy, which could be where Raimi drew his inspiration from. But at the very least, he won't have the issue that makes him run out of web, unless he has a web block, at least if he's waiting an hour between webbings. Oh wait, sorry, that's his forearm. My mistake. Moving on. Halfway through into number 5, marksmanship. This Spider-Man was able to hit a hostile holding a hostage multiple times with a pistol, with a bullet only grazing the hostage. I mean, like, let's be honest here, this isn't the ideal situation. We'd much rather the bullets not graze the hostage, but it's still better than totally failing, and in a way, it actually makes sense that he's skilled with firearms. He would have to have pretty good aim with all the web slinging he does, okay? Like, he has to be precise with it when he's using it to fight villains. It would definitely take some skill to shoot a web and grab someone's hand specifically with it, and if you weren't good with your aim, you'd be a pretty dead Spider-Man, especially when swinging throughout the city, okay? Like, come on. If you miss the building, splat. And given his speed, if the man can move so fast that he leaves behind an after image of himself, he should have enough time to properly aim his webbing, okay, and a gun. Yeah, while it's unexpected, it does make complete sense that he has good aim. He kinda has to, I guess. In at 4, original spider suit. Now, this isn't necessarily a power, but hey, I'm gonna count it. O'Hara's costume incorporates advanced technology and materials to enhance its abilities. Constructed from unstable molecules akin to the Future Foundation costumes worn by the Fantastic Four, it possesses exceptional durability to withstand the sharpness of his claws without tearing. Additionally, the costume features a lightweight air foil positioned on its back, and this ingenious addition emits controlled anti-gravity particles, enabling O'Hara to gracefully glide and maneuver through the air by harnessing just the natural currents of updrafts. The combination of these innovative elements enhances O'Hara's mobility and agility, allowing him to navigate surroundings with even more ease and precision. So yeah, while it's his suit and not necessarily a power, it's enhancing his already just natural powers. So yeah, I'm gonna count it, and you're gonna deal with it. Again, this whole video is a canon event, you can't change it. In at 3, talons. In addition to all of the other extraordinary abilities, Miguel possesses retractable talons on his fingers and toes that allow him to crawl on surfaces like a spider. These razor-sharp talons, combined with his immense strength, can effortlessly rend even sturdy materials like cinder blocks into just ash, as demonstrated by severing Venom 2099's arm. Yeah, that was a thing he did. Miguel has also employed his talons to eliminate the Specialist, a powerful super soldier employed by Stark Fujikawa, and his talons effortlessly cut through molecularly dense body wraps designed to restrain him, and even enabled him to tear Electro 2099 in half after enduring an electroshock and evading another. Yeah, this dude's brutal. Notably, Miguel's talons are potent enough to actually punch out a shark, easily slicing through its flesh. So yeah, it's pretty damn scary. But ultimately, in at number 2, accelerated vision. God, this dude's eyes are insane. I am jealous. O'Hara's visual acuity surpasses that of what you even thought before. That's right, because there's a third goddamn number. His vision remains equally as sharp in low light conditions, granting him the ability to see in the dark. But like, yeah, it's not as heightened as spider sense, okay? He doesn't have spider sense, but he still has insane vision in dark, and it still serves as an early warning, allowing him to anticipate and react to attacks from afar. Interestingly enough, he actually lacked the traditional spider sense possessed by Spider-Man until the game Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, where Madame Web actually gave him the power for just the series of the game, but he didn't actually have them after the game. So it was just temporary for that game and that game alone, and he didn't have it after it, but hey, it's still pretty sick. And finally, in at number 1, extreme durability. This dude is a freaking tank, okay? His suit proved impervious to the corrosive touch of Venom 2099. He withstood an energy blast from the powerful Inhuman Lash, which should have disintegrated him. He survived an explosion and endured a brutal beating from Maestro, which is a future version of the Hulk with heightened strength and Bruce's intellect. Miguel remained remained relatively unscathed after enduring plasma blasts meant to subdue the Hulk of 616. He tore a tank turret off while being electrocuted. He's had exceptional agility, he can skydive for miles and land unharmed. He survived a tanker explosion that caused a building to collapse. He took a blow from Thor 2099 that sent him into a building, only coming out slightly dizzy. Doctors were astonished by his healing factor, but I'm astonished that he's still alive, okay? Miguel shrugged off a point-blank shotgun blast to the chest and successfully dug his way out of a collapsed building. What the hell? And then in his upgraded suit, he can endure a direct hit from the howitzer artillery cannon, withstanding a staggering force of 100 tons. Yeah. What the hell? I thought that his eyes were bad, or I thought his eyes were good, but like, I want that. I want to be able to skydive for miles and just superhero landing it. That'd be dope. Imagine these videos. I would come in from the ceiling like Anthony Padilla every single time, and it would actually happen. It wouldn't be effects. But hey, if you want to see more crazy things, be sure you click in the video that's popping up on screen now. Hopefully it's not something like hottest female superheroes who were pregnant while fighting crime, because I'm sure that's something we've done. But let's move on.